Ok.
Part 1.
Part 1.
White clouds. Verdant rain moon.
La tour des vents mauvais.
Tower of black winds.
Oui, bon, Tower of Black Winds. Of Bad Winds, pas Black.
The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant
Ouais.
landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
D'accord. Le soleil est très moche. Faut le savoir. C'est que le soleil est laid. Le soleil est fort laid. Ne nous mentons pas.
I have a new mission for you, Professor.
Oui.
I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
Ok.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Pourquoi l'église se cherche... Moi je veux savoir. Parce que j'ai pas confiance en l'église, moi.
The skirmish involves a holy relic, and is therefore more than a single noble is capable of resolving. The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
Ouais.
The sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear.
Très bien.
To ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
Let's go.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting.
Donnez-moi bon perso, s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît.
Professor Hanneman has been looking for you.
Ah ouais?
That is all.
Hanneman me cherche.
About our mission for this month. So, we are to eradicate thieves in Kingdom territory.
Ouais,
I'm
c'est
sorry
ça.
for dragging you into the Kingdom's petty squabbles. This should not be your burden to bear, but my own.
Avec une mission, je n'y vois rien de ça. Ne t'inquiète pas, non, moi je sais pas. Ne t'inquiète pas, ne t'inquiète pas.
Thank you, Professor. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease.
Avec grand plaisir, Dimitri.
Your Highness? Ah, it's been ages.
Yo!
It's been a long time. 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, Your Highness. You've grown so much
Rodrigue.
in those years. I hardly recognize you.
Qui est-ce? Ah salut Ramni, ça va?
This is Rodrigue, an old friend of my father's. I believe I've mentioned.
Ah oui, il en a parlé, je crois. Oui, c'est ça. C'est le père de Félix? C'est ça?
He looked after me as though I were his own son.
You flatter me, Your Highness. It was my honor to care for such a fine young man.
Wow!
It's nice to finally meet you, Professor. My son.
C'est ça, c'est le père de Félix.
What brings you to the monastery, Rodrigue? Is it the thieves plaguing the kingdom?
I'm afraid so. This is not merely a problem for House Gautier, but for everyone.
House
The
Gautier.
thieves have set up their headquarters in Fraldarius territory, and are mercilessly pillaging the villagers of that area. You have our full support in stopping those dastards. I thank you for your help, both of you.
Avec plaisir.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately.
Oui.
Specifically, that you are able to awaken the sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its
Et du coup, tu as compris là.
Eventually, it dawned on me
C'est ça.
that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal
Oui,
instruments.
on voyait qu'une partie
After
de
this
l'emblème.
discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess.
L'emblème du feu.
Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Ok. Et c'est tout ce qu'il sait, du coup. C'est la niche de qui? Ah bah là. Terrible. Oh bon. D'accord, ok. Bon bah vas-y si tu veux, hein. L'erreur du joueur français. Bah écoute, hein.
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes.
Je vous réveille.
Oh, dear. Professor? Is that you? Just a moment. Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state. Manuela, you simply must quit oversleeping. Hold on. Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my underwear? Oh, What is my dressing robe belt caught on? Oh, I can't tie this
Oh la
properly.
gueule de billet.
It's not even covering... Oh, Manuela. This will have to do.
Les deux me vont trop bien là.
Oh. I would hope, Professor, that you have the decorum to pretend you've heard nothing. Anyway, I'll be just another moment. Patience, please. Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting. So, what do you want?
Ah bah je sais même pas moi. Hein. Que faisiez-vous? Ça va Hugo?
Excuse me? You had a reason for coming here, I assume. I've put a lot of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you, you know.
Mais il est con aussi lui.
No, you've done nothing wrong. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. What did you want anyway?
Oui, qu'est-ce que... Moi aussi je veux savoir du coup. Au sujet de cette nuit.
You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did he have to say?
Qu'elle ne croise plus jamais mon chemin. Oh non.
Yeah, figures. Kind of saw it coming, actually.
Et j'ai limite un peu de
That's why
peine,
I
genre.
came back to my room and went to bed to get over it. Thank you for checking in on me. Was that all you wanted? Well then, good night.
Dormez bien. Ok. Bon, c'est moins marrant que ce que je pensais. Mais c'est pas grave. Ah, j'ai des soutiens. Attends, je vais faire... Oh, j'ai beaucoup de soutiens. Allez, c'est parti. T'as Ingrid déduée. Ah, on verra. Hein.
Sword training again today? Don't overdo it, all right?
Upper B, c'est archi trou. Mais non. J'ai billet Day One en fait, ça mon souci.
A hobby? How wonderful! I would probably get tired of it, but that's just me.
Didn't you say you hope to take the sword test soon?
Il est frame 9 maintenant, c'est ça?
You're right. I completely forgot that's coming up. What should I do?
To be honest, I've been a bit worried as I haven't seen you at the training ground much.
Why didn't you say something sooner if you were so worried about me?
It didn't occur to me that you could have forgotten. But you're right. I should have mentioned it. As an apology, why don't you let me help you with your swordsmanship?
You would do that.
Pourquoi tu veux être Mercedes à
Really
l'épée?
appreciate your help.
Okay, but keep in mind that since we're short on time, we may have to overdo it a little.
I don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
It's settled. Let's begin. Don't tell me you've forgotten how to hold a sword. We have our work cut out for us.
Ouais.
I usually just
C'est une
hold the
dia ou
sword
pas?
without thinking about my grip, you know? Let's see what happens now that you've shown me the proper way to handle it. I was nervous at first, but just look at me now. Yeah!
Oula, qu'est-ce qu'elle a fait?
Well, I didn't realize how thing to
Elle a
help you
failli
would
les
mean
tuer, c'est
risking
ça.
my life.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
Yes, I know you didn't intend to murder me, though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole sword.
Bien joué, championne!
Nonsense. It's far too early to give up. The first time I picked up a sword, I was much like you. It's true that different people are better suited to different things. But if you keep at it and refuse to give up, you're certain to improve.
Do you really think
Je veux
so?
voir la réalité parallèle où Mercedes tue accidentellement Dimitri.
Kind of you. Oh, there's a rip in your cuff, Dimitri. How do you think?
It seems I didn't dodge your sword fast enough. Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
No, please, don't worry
Ah,
yourself.
papa, pour refuser. Il y a des choses qui ne se refusent pas dans la vie. Et ça ne se refuse pas, je suis désolé.
To do, hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. Looks like you're pretty deep in thought.
Does it?
I just wanted to stop by and ask. It was your turn to cook last night, yeah?
Yes.
Well, it was great. I was wondering if you could give me some tips.
Jure,
You know,
Sylvain à la
teach me how to
cuisine.
cook.
Let's
I
go.
hear a girl loves a man who can cook.
C'est pas ça, c'est vrai ça.
Sylvain,
J'ai des anecdotes à raconter, mais
Yeah?
pas sur ce stream et pas à ce temps-là.
You are from Fargus. You must understand how it appears for you to spend time with one from Dusker. To be near me is to invite tedious misunderstanding.
Putain, c'est trop le
Oh,
good guy
please.
par contre des
I don't
dieux.
care who misunderstands what about me. I talk to
Voilà,
whoever.
vrai homme, voilà.
Besides, I believe the Dusker people are innocent.
You do?
C'est terrible, il est victime de racisme.
Fargus and Dusker have been friendly since, heck, forever. So why would our old friends from Dusker just up and assassinate our king? It doesn't make sense. Sure, there are probably folks from Dusker who don't like Fargus. But do I think there's enough of them to mount an attack and slaughter the king and his whole company of elite guards?
Faites gaffe,
It is difficult to believe, considering
parce que
the
là, il y a un
discrepancy in
petit
skill
peu,
Right? At most,
il y a un
it
petit
could
peu
be a
des parallèles.
misguided group of people
Ne
from Dusker
pensez pas que tous les
conspiring with
Russes sont des
someone else who
connards.
had plans to
hein.
dethrone the king. Maybe they were even lured into participating and used as scapegoats. Regardless, it doesn't concern you or the rest of your people. A person can't be judged by the worst of their kind. Or where would any of
Ce
us
genre de
be?
dialogue, moi ça me met bien.
Besides, people like to talk about me anyway, so let them talk. Okay, you're making a weird face. What did I say?
I have misjudged you. I was under the impression you only cared about women.
Well, I'm glad I
Voyez?
cleared up that
C'est un bon
misunderstanding.
gars.
But really, there's no way I'm the only person who figured all that out. There must be people who think like me in Ferdiad, including His Highness.
Agreed. But whatever the truth, we are still perceived as traitorous assassins.
Once a misunderstanding takes hold, it isn't easy to clear the air. Not without solid evidence of the truth. But even if we found evidence that your people are innocent, those negative sentiments wouldn't disappear overnight. The only thing that can change that is time and effort. Depressing, isn't it?
Time and effort. Yes, I believe you're right.
Man, that got serious. Shouldn't we lighten things up with a nice cooking lesson?
Very well.
Let's go. Non, Sylvain, c'est mon goat absolu. Je suis désolé. C'est. Oh, quand il sera sur sa wyvern là. Ouf.
Oh, Ash, are you here to study too?
L'important à recruter là pour moi c'est Petra et Mariana. C'est les deux plus importantes à recruter.
Oh yes, we'll get a lot more done working together.
What's the matter, Ash?
This question's got me stumped. A ballista inside a castle is ready to fire at enemies
Mariana?
outside.
Ah c'était Marianne, pardon, désolé. J'ai mis un A au hasard.
Assume
Pardon.
the ballista is the same as those in Garreg Mach. Ignore the effects of wind. This is for defensive strategy.
J'ai parlé au hasard.
Why is it so complicated? Don't you just aim and fire?
It may help to focus on maximizing target accuracy to reduce your miss rate. To start, let's sort out the setup. Let's see. Using these ballista specifications, if the ballista corals follow this trajectory, they'll hit the enemy lines, right?
Je comprends pas ce qu'ils
that
disent.
makes sense, because the enemy line will be here.
That's it! Okay, now try using that same technique and applying it to this other problem.
If the walls are this high and the enemy lines are at that distance... Oh, I think I see!
Ah,
I
arrête.
knew you'd get it.
Wow,
Ces supports ne servent à rien, je ne vais pas le garder, genre.
Useful in a siege. This is tough. Numbers are not my strong suit.
Ouais bah moi non plus
But
frérot.
This really is the sort of thing you have to know if you want to command troops.
That's true, but not everyone is good with numbers.
Merci.
That's why we have tacticians do these calculations for us, or prepare them before we go to battle. A century ago, the Empire's mathematicians played a huge role in the Battle of the Wall of Fordland.
Merci.
I had
Non.
no idea.
Je sais pas qui servent à rien. Celui-là il sert à rien.
You think so?
Regardez Rougi et Bipou.
Definitely. You've obviously done a lot of studying. I really admire that.
I suppose I have. Studying is a necessity if you want the advantage over your enemies. But necessity aside, it's nice to hear you say that.
Non, moi je suis désolé mais... Oh Annette me met très bien, ne mentons pas. Ah bah tiens, on part en... Merde, ça arrête à 2. Allez, tu parles bien hein.
Hey Annette, hitting the magic books again? Has anyone ever told
Oh,
you
il
that you're pretty cute when you're
commence.
studying?
Sorry, Sylvain, but I'm trying to think right now. Could you keep quiet for a bit?
How can you stay focused reading a book that thick? With such small print?
Ça sent, il est trop con.
If I use the formula in this line here, the magical energy should... No, that's not right.
You're even cuter when you're working through a difficult problem.
Sylvain, I'm serious. Please be quiet.
Hang on. Look at the third line. You've got the formula wrong.
Jure.
I said the... Oh, you're right. How did you know that?
Non, c'est trop un
Well,
crack.
I mean, it's written right there.
Most people wouldn't be able to grasp this formula just by
Non, la vie que c'est trop un crack.
Have you read this book before?
Nope, this is the first time. Okay, now that I look at it... Wow, this book makes things way more complicated than they need.
Non, jure.
And what's your take on this part here?
It's just describing another application for the same formula. This is pretty easy.
Non, il est trop...
You know,
C'est trop un
you're
crack.
actually kind of amazing. I've been studying magic for a while now, but even I have trouble with this stuff. You act like all you do is mess around, but are you actually working really hard in secret?
Nah, hanging out with girls is way more fun.
Ça c'est la
Guess I
belette.
just pick this stuff up somewhere. Life is short, Annette. If you waste it working hard, it'll be over before you know it. Get out in the world.
Ça se voit qu'il avait des vins à l'école mais sans travailler, genre.
That's easy for you to say. You're strong and smart without even trying. It's not fair. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
Oh, jure.
No, I was.
Ah, je m'attendais pas du tout à
thinking
ça.
you're pretty cute when you're sulking.
What is wrong with you?
Hey, I just got lucky with that stuff in the book. I'd normally never be able to outsmart you. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and leave you to it.
Got lucky, huh? I'm not so sure about that. Well, that does it. It might be tough, but I won't accept second
Non,
place.
trop de bonnes vibes, Annette.
Let's go, me.
Il
I can do
devient
this.
insupportable dans certains moments, mais c'est rare. Non, moi je pense. Ah, c'est vrai que le premier support avec Billette, là, c'était chaud quand même, je trouve.
Hello, Ingrid. Can I have just a teeny tiny moment of your time?
Teeny tiny.
Sure.
I can spare a moment or two.
I was wondering, do you have any interest in fashion and makeup and stuff like that?
Jure.
I haven't the time to bother with such frivolities. As long as basic hygiene is being met, then I'm happy.
Oh, but you're missing out on something so fun.
Attendez.
It's not like you need it, of course. You've got beautiful bone structure, lovely hair, long legs,
Ah
but
ouais, ça parle
aren't you
make-up.
interested in trying something new?
Well, thank you. I suppose I do find it all somewhat intriguing. But my time is precious to me, and my focus is on knighthood. Taking time to paint my face simply isn't a top priority.
Sure, but imagine if you could combine the two and become the most fabulous knight ever. Okay, maybe I'm taking it too far. I know knights don't necessarily need a ton of makeup or things like that for the job. I'm just saying, I really think you'd enjoy it if you opened your mind to it. All I'm talking about is a light touch. I can see it now. Your gorgeous face done up with a delicate application of makeup. The fabulous knight who everyone looks up to and wants to be.
Well, maybe? I guess.
C'est... Est-ce qu'elle vient d'avouer qu'elle se douche pas? C'est une smasheuse, tu penses?
Okay, we don't have a moment to lose. Here, take this makeup kit, play around with the colors, and see what speaks to you.
Now, wait just a...
I actually got that little kit as a gift the other day, and I wasn't sure what to do with it because I already have that one. It's a limited palette, but I think it fits the look you're going for perfectly.
I actually never agreed to start putting that stuff on my face, Annette.
What? Oh. Well then, I guess this whole kit will have to go to waste.
C'est une... Ah, c'est vrai qu'elle est
I'll just
raciste.
throw it
C'est vrai
away
qu'à la
like
base, elle est
garbage
raciste.
it is.
You're throwing it away? I can't just stand by and let something go to waste. Okay. All right. Thank you. We can do this.
That's the spirit! Oh, and I'm happy to help you learn to apply it too. Come on, let's go to my room. I have some
Ça, ce genre de discussion, les meufs?
Now, don't get carried away. Ugh. She played me like a fiddle.
On a du support à faire.
Your Highness, the hour is late. May I ask where it is you're going?
I'm off to the library for a bit of research before I train. After that, a bath and bed.
Very well. I shall accompany you.
No. There's no need for that. I am a grown man, after all.
You sustained an injury during yesterday's training. My presence may be of use to you.
It was a mere bruise that will heal in no time. No need to fret over me, Dedu.
Are you dissatisfied with me, Your Highness? Please do not hesitate to correct me.
And there it is again.
Yes? What is it?
Well, you often choose to address me as Your Highness. When we first met, you used to call me by my name.
That was because I was unfamiliar with Fodlan's speech. Thinking back, such rude manners were inexcusable.
To be honest, I much preferred it. I feel more comfortable
les
being
mettre
addressed by my
en
name,
friteuse.
rather than with the honorifics that go along with being a prince.
But
I did not teach you to read and write so that you know how to address me properly. And I brought you to the academy as my friend, not a vassal.
But Your Highness, a vassal is precisely what I am.
So much has happened since we met, yet we cannot seem to bridge this gap. So be it. I give you leave to return to your quarters. Take an early night and reflect on what I've said. Please.
I couldn't possibly. I said I would accompany you, did I not?
True, but I would much prefer that we take steps to ease this mindset of yours.
Ok. Let's go.
Are you injured?
No.
Alors?
Good.
On est raciste?
I'd have cut my way through, alone, without your assistance.
My apologies.
Your apologies are empty. I spoke out of turn. I'm sorry, Dedu.
Ouais,
His
ouais,
Highness
ouais.
has put his faith in you. You're a valuable comrade, no matter my feelings. The people of Dusker...
Save your breath. There were countless people like you in the capital. People who spat, threw things, insults and stones alike, whenever they
Oh, c'est trop grave. Non, je vous jure, c'est trop grave.
I do not begrudge them.
I see.
You owe me no apology, and I will keep my distance on all other occasions. But on the field of battle, allow me to aid you. If you were to fall, His Highness would grieve.
I see. Then I will accept your help on the battlefield.
Elle précise bien, hein. Non, c'est trop grave une relation comme ça. C'est trop grave. Comment ça... Non, je vous jure que c'est trop grave.
Hey Felix, you free? You don't look very busy. Let's go find some girls to chat with.
Ah!
Chat with them by yourself. You're interrupting my training.
Hey, come on. Don't talk like that. How long have we known each other?
Long enough, if you ask me. We only know each other because of our parents' friendship. I didn't have a say in it.
Is that how it went? Huh. I remember it more like you always following me around. Whenever there was something wrong, like you lost to your brother, or you fought with Dimitri, you'd come crying to me. You were so meek and pure back then. Cute even. Like a baby brother.
That's enough.
What?
I said that's enough!
Hey, sorry. I just came to see if you wanted to pick up some girls. I didn't mean to get on your nerves.
Look, you've been getting on my nerves for years. I've tried to be patient with you, but I'm tired of holding my
C'est bien en tout cas.
You're reckless in your personal affairs and in battle, and you're always prattling on about women.
Well, if a man sees a pretty girl, he can't just let her pass by without commenting. That's just rude.
You're insatiable. Do you ever stop? Certainly not to practice your sword technique. You always skip training. And you never consider how your actions hurt others, or how you hold them back.
That's never my intention. Come on, you know me better than that. I'm not really... Look, if that's the impression I've given you, then I'm sorry.
Félix, surtout ce soutien, il crache à la gueule du mec en face.
Today's dinner is steak and then a cake that's yummy yum. Now it's time to fill my tummy tum.
Tum.
Oh, this mountain of sweets and treats that I long to eat. Oh, stacks of steaks and cakes and crumbs and yums.
Comment tu peux ne pas l'aimer?
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Felix, you weren't listening, were you?
I heard enough to
Jure, il sourit.
No, I mean...
Jure, il sourit.
Yes.
Il crache pas à la gueule d'Annette.
At least tell me you didn't
Personne peut cracher à la gueule d'Annette.
You have nice
J'espère que c'est ton crush pour Aaron.
Get something to eat. I can take over watering the plants.
Jure, il simp.
You're evil, Felix!
And you're shouting.
You can't just spy on people while they're singing without even saying anything! It's not right!
I actually did call out that I was coming in. It's not my fault you didn't hear.
Well, you need to speak louder then! Ugh, this is so embarrassing. And of course I was singing some silly food song I made up. I should have been singing about bears or swamp beasties.
Fais des deux à gagner. Bah, je peux pas.
Songs about bears and swamp beasties. That food song seemed to be close to your heart. Your stomach isn't far from your heart, after all.
Oh, you are the worst!
Huh. What was that about?
Bah, c'était un support plus sympa pour
better water
Félix.
these plants. Wouldn't want them to get thirsty, or they might start singing too.
Wesh.
Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
Let me taste it. Yeah, a little sweet. What if we try adding a few spices?
Huh? This is delicious. You're
Let's go la
amazing,
cuisine.
Josh.
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even as a little kid.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. No wonder you always work so hard. I might learn something if I watch you cook.
Well, no promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all. But look at you, you're great at baking cakes.
Bah attends, logique, c'est une...
I'm good at baking, but I'm not the best when it comes to seasoning. Maybe it's because I don't like spicy food. It's tough to make food taste good when you don't enjoy it. I just had an idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it, then all I have to do is eat some spicy food. If I learn to like it, then I'll be better at making it, right?
I don't know, maybe. What makes you say that?
No. None of that matters. Once I've made a decision, I have to go with it. I'll make something spicy right away.
Oh, this won't end well. If I leave her to it, she'll make an even bigger mess.
Hey, Ash, which seasonings should I use? These ones?
Hold on, Mercedes. Let me show you. That one goes best with meat, but for stir-fry, what you really want is this.
C'est ça.
Nightfall? Already? Suppose I'd better wrap up.
Good work with your training today, Ingrid. Here's something to wipe up the sweat.
Whoa, Mercedes. Hi. Hello. How long have you been... Thank you.
You're very welcome. I've been here since you started.
C'est marrant, Ingrid, quand elle parle pas à déduer...
Well, my apologies for not having noticed.
Elle est sympa, hein.
I get so caught up in training, you know. But why are you here? I can't imagine it was too terribly interesting watching me.
I disagree.
Ah
I just
bon.
couldn't help but admire your training
Ouais,
technique.
quand elle parle
I have to say, you
au
are
chant
very
de...
impressive. I'm nowhere near as graceful as
d'un
you.
autre contrée.
Graceful? I wouldn't say that, but thank you. If I'm to be honest, I'm the one who admires you.
Goodness, me? How so?
You're always so put together. You hold yourself with such poise and have such a keen eye for fashion. I mean, even the handkerchief you handed me smells like... lavender, is it?
Oh, la lavande, j'aime pas l'odeur.
It's just lovely. That perfume
Moi, j'aime
is a
pas l'odeur de la
favorite of
lavande.
mine.
Hein.
I'm so glad you like it.
Even the fact that you thought to put perfume on your handkerchief is delightfully foreign to me. I'd never have thought of that.
I'll gladly share some with you. You're welcome to come visit my room whenever you'd like. We can have tea and chat. How does that sound?
That sounds really nice. Yes. Sipping tea and having a chat. It's unlike me, but it sounds lovely.
From now on, we'll meet up whenever we have time. We can go right now if you're free.
Oh, no need to trouble yourself and rearrange things for me.
It's no trouble at all. You'll never know if you're the type who enjoys chatting over tea if you never try.
All right then.
It should be in our sights soon, Professor.
Il y a Gilbert.
The abandoned tower those thieves are using as a base. Conan Tower.
This area was the site of a massive battle several hundred years ago. That's when invasions from the north were at their peak. Back then, this tower was built for both surveillance and defense. It will be difficult to seize it.
You're very well informed, Gilbert. Please, tell us more.
Well, you're joking.
Professor, did you see the local villages? They were in rough shape, no doubt because of the thief attacks. They're not going to make it through the winter in that condition. If the thieves had taken up pillaging in order to survive, that would be deplorable, but understandable. But this is something else entirely. It looks as though they destroyed those villages purely for pleasure. No matter what their reasons may be, that sort of behavior cannot be allowed. Ever.
Don't bother losing your head over those lowlifes, Your Highness. It's wasted effort.
Sylvain, the thieves' leader, the one who stole the relic, word has it he's your older brother. I know he's been disowned, but...
He is no longer a member of House Gautier, or my brother. He's nothing more than a common thief.
C'est Sylvain qui va buter le boss, hein.
It would be understandable to find the situation, well, regrettable, to say the least.
Regrets? You must be joking. You know we're far past the point of regret. And it always falls on the younger brother to clean up the mistakes of their elders, doesn't it?
C'est jamais... Non, c'est jamais été ça.
Rain threatens a coming storm. We must
Non, c'est
hurry
le,
and
c'est le
begin our
grand
war
qui
council
clean
before the
les
heavens
erreurs
let
du
loose.
petit. Au cas où tu les as zappés, genre avant la bagarre, genre. Vas-y, go. Billet ou Dimitri vaincu, ça devrait aller.
The enemy is close by. We're almost to the top floor.
They are merely thieves, but they have a hero's relic. Do not drop your guard.
Don't hold back for my sake. My brother is going to pay for everything he's done.
Ouais, ouais. Jusqu'à ce que j'ai Chamir. Mais quand même. Waouh. C'est un bon tank. J'aime bien. J'aime bien le tank là qu'il nous propose. Elle peut encore bouger après, donc go. Hein. Nous on rush. Hein.
You weren't ready. Have I improved
Oh
some?
le level de zinzin. Oh, j'aime trop. Je sais pas, en tout cas, fais-le regarde. Voilà, 22. Voilà, hop,
Oh, thank goodness.
hop, voilà. Moi j'aime bien les mages. Oh putain,
Really stronger.
Parce que le feu c'est plus précis que tous ces autres sorts.
Captain's in trouble.
Oh.
Hurry up, you fools!
Enemies approach from the lower floors. Watch the rear flank.
Ah, c'est ça la map. Bah... Ah t'avances quand même Gilbert. Comment ça le coffre en bas à droite? Non, Paris. Comment ça 27? Oh la vie que je prends le kill hein. Gilbert, je prends le kill hein. Du coup, je peux faire ça comme ça. Hop. Voilà.
You never had a
J'avoue que c'est pas si
chance.
simple en bonne difficulté.
I did what I had to.
Voilà, tu tues. Voilà.
Be gone.
Ouais, ça marche avec le cheval, je sais.
Next
Voilà.
time, bring your friends.
Hop, voilà. Non, ça va, y a pas de souci, y a tout.
Here we go. Attack them from both sides.
Ah ouais.
It's an ambush.
Bon, pas de problème. Hein. Ah, ils sont encore là, eux. Ah ouais. Ok. Oh bon, là, ça tue. Voilà. Écoute, essayons le critique. Pourquoi cheap avec Anna quand on peut juste faire un coup critique? En fait, vous m'expliquez ou... Genre...
Each battle a chance to grow.
Voilà.
Sufficient.
Not good enough.
Pas fou le level. Il peut taper. Oui, il peut taper. Ah, mais il peut taper. Les archers ils peuvent taper aussi là comme ça? Ah, ça va être chiant ça. Bon, c'est pas très grave parce que lui il va s'en foutre, mais.
Who's next?
Voilà, bam. Voilà. Bon, mais il a plus d'arcache. Un bon level peut-être? Voilà. Tu crois vraiment que tu crois vraiment que j'allais le garder? Hop. Oh bah j'aurais pu tenter le critique. J'aurais pu. Un petit feu, voilà, un petit feu c'est très bien. Hop. Tu vois? Et bah c'est très bien pour la suite. HFR simplement? Bah oui. Voilà.
You're out of luck.
Hop. Oh, si c'est du...
Guess I've gotten better.
Ah, un petit peu plus de force, let's go. Un désarçonneur, hein. Hop, et ensuite je me course. Voilà.
You weren't ready.
Hop, voilà.
I will get stronger still.
Ah, je ne le double pas cette fois-ci. Ok. C'est la tristesse, c'est la tristesse. 35 de précision, attention. Waouh. Ah oui, non, je peux pas y répondre là du tout. Ah bah zut. Il y a de la range pour taper celui-là. Et c'est parfait. C'est exactement son rôle. Ça tombe bien. Hop, 24 x 2. Voilà.
I had no choice.
Voilà.
Aw, this stinks.
Ah, dommage. Oh bah, carré. Carré.
Threat eliminated.
Hop.
Not good enough.
Ah, mais j'ai pas des bons levels là. Hein.
I'm impressed.
Ça va être carré, ça va être carré, ça va être carré. Sylvain doit avancer, donc avance. Hop. Hop, le 28 de damage, ça me fait plaisir. Ah, je peux... Ouais, je peux faire mal, ouais. Ah bah, stylé.
Had to be done.
Bah ça me fait dommage, en vrai de vrai, c'est pas immonde. Ah ouais, pas mal. Ça.
Had to be done.
Ah par contre t'as comme ça, ah ouais d'accord, là il double là. Ah bon. Oh, bah, ok.
You fought well. Never doubted you.
Oh, il a raté à 91. Petit con. Vas-y, je vais faire ça, tac, voilà. C'est Vespi. Et voilà, roll la bagarre. Avec la massue, je le double. Je double avec la massue.
Be gone.
Ça me va. What? Hop. Voilà. Je savais bien que j'avais pas besoin de faire grand chose de plus. Tac. Je fais du 8 x 2, 20. Je fais du 22 après, c'est finito. Hein.
So, you think you can take the lance from me? I'll kill you. I'll kill every last one of you.
Voilà. Oui, il faut tuer avec Sixième, bien sûr, bien sûr, bien sûr. Tac. 22. Et voilà.
Why have you come, you crest-bearing fool?
I'm here for the Lance of Ruin, Miklon. Hand it over. I don't want to humiliate you, but I will.
Hurry up and die already. If not for you, if it hadn't been for you.
Shut up! I'm so tired of hearing that. You've always blamed me for something that isn't my fault.
Oh là. Yo, mon anime préféré.
Not bad for your kind.
Oula.
A bunch of spoiled, rotten children.
Oula. Où est la gemme? Où la gemme sera bien. Oula, la gemme c'est pas bien.
Dad, look at that! I'm out of here! Hold on! No! Ah!
Ah ouais? On se tape avec ça? Bête noire.
Oh! Miklon! Is that you?
That form.
Grave. Grave. T'aurais pu Veski. Ah, il se refait doubler. Il va mourir Gilbert, non? Vas-y, Gilbert. Parce que moi j'aime bien Félix. Me fais pas un level de merde par contre. Bon ça, c'est ok. C'est acceptable. Je peux où ces 2 points, c'est bon. Bien sûr. Grave. Si vous aviez pas la traduction. Ah, putain.
Goddess, the beast is gone, yet Miklon and the lance remain.
It's over. Let's retrieve the lance and leave this place.
Félix est tué? Non, j'ai pas vu.
Miklon. My brother.
Je crois pas que j'ai vu. Sylvain mon goat, bien sûr. Ah, ça m'a pris des tours, hein.
That man. His form was changed. It was as though that lance was swallowing him whole. Upon that sight, it makes sense that your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power. Yet even still, that power seems familiar. That form as well. As one who wields the sword of the Creator, does that mean you possess that power too?
Professor, you have returned.
Oh.
The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection. I have already heard Gilbert's report.
Et il est pas mort, Gilbert. Il est pas mort.
See to it that you keep what transpired at the tower to yourself. People would lose faith in the nobles should rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming into a monster. All regions of Fodland would fall into chaos. We must avoid that at all costs. Please ensure the students who accompanied you understand that as well. Have I made myself clear? His transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment from the goddess. Punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified.
Uh-huh.
If someone without a crest were to wield the relic you possess, they would likely meet the same fate as Miklon.
D'accord.
You, however, have been chosen. You are worthy of wielding the sword of the Creator, so there is no need to worry. The church will formally return the lance to House Gautier, if you would. What is the meaning of this?
Ahem. Excuse me. Lady Rhea, I am overjoyed and beyond grateful to you for recovering the relic of my family, House Gautier. Now, may I please have that lance? I have received direct approval from my father to take possession of it.
As the next head of House Gautier, Do you swear that you will never cause such a deplorable incident to transpire?
On my family's name, and on my brother's life, I swear it.
Very well. However,
j'ai perdu de l'affection pour Rhea, par contre, c'est pas bien.
You must never allow another to wield this lance. Your brother clearly demonstrated what fate awaits those who break that restriction.
Yes. I will not soon forget.
Is your meeting over, Professor?
Je vous lis après. Non. Voilà. Hop.
I was just thinking about something.
Merde.
Professor, the possession of relics and crests has been highly valued in Fargus since ancient times. It's far from uncommon for someone to lose their ability to lead their house because they don't bear a crest. Just like Miklon. It happened to my uncle as well. The eldest child of the king, and yet he never ascended to the throne. All families whose bloodlines carry the crests of the 10 elites are much the same. But House Gautier takes it a step further and absolutely requires an heir who possesses a crest.
Pourquoi la famille Gautier? Gautier. Le mec s'appelle Sylvain Gautier.
Crest is a necessity, not a luxury. House Gautier holds the most northern territory in the kingdom, and they have fought with the people to the north for many years. The head of that house is responsible for protecting that territory from fearsome invaders, whom they keep at bay with the power of crests and relics. In exchange for that responsibility, they are granted special privileges within the kingdom.
Même sans emblème, peut être puissant.
I believe the same. Ability cannot be measured by the
sûr.
possession of a crest alone. I believe that Margrave Gautier was wrong to disinherit Miklon, simply because he did not bear a crest. Still, there is always a reason for why such customs stand the test of time. Imagine what this world would be like if no one placed any stock in crests. Bloodlines that carry crests would dwindle. The metaphorical blade used to oppose threats would eventually rust. This same argument has been made time and time again across the years. Both sides are at once right
Ça a
and
l'air
wrong.
pas facile de vivre dans ce monde. Ah, attends, dis-moi tout.
I believe those with crests and those without should acknowledge the other's strengths and learn to respect each other based on personal merits. And that doesn't apply only to crests. The same holds true for lineage, race, faith, ideologies. If we could just accept each other and make mutual concessions, one step at a time, perhaps... Who knows if that's even possible? Everyone has something that is unacceptable within them. I certainly do, and I'd wager you do as well. I wonder which is best, Professor. To cut away that which is unacceptable, or to find a way to
Nous,
accept it anyway?
on accueille la différence. On est inclusif. Et bien pensant.
Professor, you have done well to complete such a difficult task.
Oui, dis-moi tout.
You have shown exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic. Just as I expected, you have mastered the sword of the Creator. Now then, I shall tell you about your mission for the coming month.
Ouais.
Rhea, Archbishop.
Ah.
Seteth, what troubles you?
Flayn is missing. I cannot find her anywhere. Professor, have you seen Flayn recently?
Vous êtes sûr d'avoir bien cherché? Non, non, c'est bon. Non.
I have searched everywhere. Where could she be? She may be in danger. Oh no, what am I to do?
Calm yourself, Seteth. Professor, we shall continue our discussion another time.
Jure. Non, on tue pas la petite fille. Pas tout de suite, en tout cas. Ok, il est 23h19. Vous savez quoi? On va essayer de rusher un peu. Hein, le moisson. La dernière fois que je l'ai vu, elle dormait dans les temps avec les poissons. Soit on essaye, soit on s'arrête là maintenant. Mais j'ai pas vraiment envie d'arrêter. Vas-y, c'est le week-end, donc on peut se coucher tard, t'as vu? Donc vas-y. Moi, je fais 2 chapitres par stream.